The Necromancer's Tale. This is the next game. It's called The Necromancer's Tale. It's what is this? No, this one. Like a visual novel game, but also not a visual novel game. I believe I have played the game back then. So this is not my first time impression because I have played the game back then. Sudah habis iklannya. Mas Kon tadi bertanya kan ya, bintang tamu yang seru banget selama di WMR siapa? Susah dikulik siapa dan kenapa? Menurutku yang paling seru itu Bang Tau Teori. Bang Tau is so good, entertaining, and also apa sih? Enjoyable kalau menurutku. Sejujurnya pas episode ini aku jujur aja ya. Meskipun aku tahu banyak apa sih bintang tamu lain yang juga ada di chatroom sekarang. Tapi Bang Tau itu pas aku tidak terlalu dekat sama Bang Tau ya. Itu aku ngundang karena kepikiran aja. Langsung ke ngundang apa sih TIC. Terus aku undang. Sebentar ya. Kayaknya berat. Grafik tuh. Shadow, low, apply, setting, interface. Aman kah? Aman seharusnya. Kalau Mas Kun lihat di YouTube atau di platform-platform lain itu bakal kelihatan kalau Bang Tau itu penuh sekali isi obrolan kita. Aku juga ngerasa kayak Bang Tau itu seru karena I can actually continue. No? No. Okay. Okay. Yes, I have played the game. Cair banget. Sama Bang Tau itu aku banyak tidak tahu dan aku banyak terkejut. Jadinya.
1701.
Oh no.
The Republic of Venice went to war with the sovereign monarchy of Ralston. This war was over passage rights through the Adriatic Sea, though this point will rarely be brought up when the war is discussed by future historians. It was, like most wars, overstretched and too costly. Neither side could afford it, nor would they back down.
MTG itu apa, Bang? Bang Tau Teori yang punya dan pengelola Twitch Indonesia Community. Magic the Gathering? Hah? Bukan, itu jangan-jangan Christine EN yang Bang SB bilang. Kalau Bang SB bilang yang permainan kartu itu Christine EN. Yang Bang Tau Teori itu yang dari Kanada. Enggak sih yang di Indonesia, tapi emang dia tuh di Kanada dan lulusan dari Kanada, tinggal di Kanada lama begitu loh. Terus cerita panjang. Dan dia tuh salah satu pengelola Twitch Indonesia Community. Si Chris seperti betul. Seru Bang. Aku nggak tahu kalau misalnya Mas Kun dan Bang SB pengen kepo dan nonton lagi yang episode Bang Tau itu seru menurutku pribadi. Sayang sekali waktu itu laptopku kayak berat dan aku masih coba-coba fitur Twitch Guest Star jadi agak berat dan bahkan terpotong sebenarnya episodenya. Jadi begitu. Dan itu paling seru menurutku. Kalau yang paling sulit dikulik itu mungkin tempe krenyes sejujurnya. Tempe itu lebih sulit dikulik daripada tempe itu lebih sulit dikulik daripada Bang SB. Bang SB itu bisa dikulik sedikit demi sedikit, tetapi jawabannya ya bisa panjang lebar. Bang SB kalau ditanya, Bang ini kenapa? Dia bisa jawab dari 1 sampai Z. Panjang sekali kayak paragraf, kayak benteng, kayak dinding gitu loh, kayak tembok. Kalau tempe ditanya A, jawabnya langsung A. Paling panjang cuma sampai B atau C. Jadinya agak sulit dikulik menurutku pribadi ya. I'm sorry kalau misalnya tempe mendengar, tapi menurutku begitu. Ya, dibandingkan dengan segala bintang tamu menurutku. So ya, jadi yang paling menarik menurutku ialah Bang Tau, dan yang agak susah itu tempe. Tempe misterius mungkin karena tempe itu juga menutupi diri pribadinya ya. Gitu ya. Kan orang punya persona masing-masing ya. Orang punya pseudonym, kayak kecuali aku ya. Aku kan basically aku punya nama aku itu dan username-ku juga itu, dan dicari kemana-mana ya ketemu. Kalau tempe dan yang lain itu kan pakai pseudonym ya, pakai karakter masing-masing, jadi tidak semuanya tahu aslinya siapa namanya gitu. Gak apa-apa Bang SB kalau mau jawab kepanjangan, gak apa-apa. Tapi justru kan kalau panjang itu orang ditanya enak ya, jadi orang mendengar dan bisa ngikutin, dan orang kayak oh ini seru kalau ngobrol sama orang ini. Tapi kalau misalnya tanya A jawabnya A kan pendek banget ya gitu. Agak terbalik jadinya sejujurnya kalau yang tempe, karena personanya di chat tempe itu justru banyak ngobrol, dan kalau misalnya chat dia panjang, keponya tinggi, tetapi pas ditanya secara langsung pas ngobrol kok melempem gitu. Tapi mungkin ada hal yang harus ditutup oleh tempe biar nggak terlalu berlebihan sharingnya. Mungkin.
The war raged on for 6 years, draining both countries' resources, but the Republic of Venice was older than Ralston and had deeper pockets. In a war of attrition, they would win, and both sides knew it.
Kayaknya Bang Tempe setengah bisa nontonnya. Maksudnya gimana? Pas opening aja tapi masuk something. Oh oke. Karena aku telat juga kan Bang, aku ketiduran. Sekali-kalinya aku waktu itu ketiduran.
3 generals from Ralston, 2 brothers and a close friend, came together
Memalukan.
to strategize and came up with nothing.
Maaf ya.
They would not win this war.
Maaf ya. I'm so sorry.
In desperation, one reached out to a
Memalukan.
dark power and was told to make pilgrimage to Golgotha. On the hill where the man named Jesus
I'm so
died,
sorry.
they met a figure, too old to identify as man or woman. It offered them a book, an already ancient thing made of pale leathers and filled with symbols that hurt their eyes to look upon. The thing smiled as they took it, a smile made of too many teeth.
Iya, sejujurnya aku benar-benar merasa bersalah waktu itu. Karena ya lawak juga, kita ngundang orang kemudian kita yang ketiduran. Ya, I'm so sorry. Semoga di masa depan tidak kayak gitu lagi.
For what they had seen and what they were about to do, they sailed for another month to get home. Things had gone badly in the time they were away. Soon they would have to surrender, and Ralston would fall into decline, one it was unlikely to survive. Whatever doubt the men had about using the knowledge in that book, their mind was set now. They cast its pages open and chanted dark incantations. And lo, did the dead walk upon the earth that night.
Thank you Bang Otaku. Apakah Bang Otaku sudah hangover dari mabuk-mabukan tadi malam? Atau masih tipsi kah? Iya, semoga hari Senin tidak ketiduran. Hari Senin, oh Bang LSM, oke. Belum ada artis. Belum Mas Kun. Sama aku belum kepikiran siapa ya? Belum. Ya, belum ada. Gak terlalu cepat soal minumnya. Oh, oke. Banyak, tapi aku kayaknya belum ada yang mengundang satupun. Aku bener-bener kayaknya belum pernah ngundang yang satupun. Yang sudah pernah aku undang itu kan dokter ya. Kemudian tukang masak yang suka masak-masak, yang suka parfum juga ada. yang kolektor mainan-mainan mahal juga ada. Tapi kalau yang sampai ke artis kayaknya belum ada. Ya, dipikir-pikir belum ada. Sukalendir kamu nggak mau.
Undead sailors hauled themselves into the Venetian boats. Soldiers dragged themselves from battlefields and clawed up from shallow graves to drive the Venetians from the land. The war was won. The Venetians could not fight Ralston's impossible numbers. They surrendered, the book was shut, and the dead. 1711. 3 years later, a child was born to one of the generals involved in unleashing the spell. A beautiful baby boy.
The night you were born, a blood moon hung low in the sky. There was a storm the night you were born, one that came from nowhere. A ship was caught in it, doomed to be dragged to the ocean floor below.
A comet passed overhead that night. One that cycled between purple and green.
Belum Mas Kun. Aku belum pernah mengundang yang Sukalendir. Tapi kayaknya sejauh ini yang ku undang tuh sudah beragam sekali. Tapi dipikir-pikir artis belum ada. Iya, belum. Aku ingat-ingat dulu ya. Semoga di masa depan bisa.
Few saw it, but those that did walked away from their lives to explore more of the world before them. You were born into wealth and status and had all you could wish for. But your parents never had another child, and your father was often... It was 1718. You are 8 years old. You play with friends from school, 2 poorer boys, Diedrich and Flip. Your father disapproves. You play in the graveyard outside the city. Nobody goes there without an armed guard. But children do not care for such things. Children are small and fast and can outrun ghoul. At least when the sun is up.
Artis di channelku yang ku kasih batch itu cuma ada 5, Kun. Ada Meron Wateru, ada Bang SB. Oh, Bang SB itu artis ya, aku lupa. Sorry, aku lupa. Tapi Bang SB itu aku tidak mengingat sebagai artis. Bang SB itu lebih ke gimmick dan video editor atau art After Effect creator kayaknya daripada artis. Terus tapi Bang SB bisa jadi artis karena Bang SB kan bikin emot pixel sendiri ya. Terus ada Meron Wateru, ada Nusakira, ada Ichigoman, ada satu lagi siapa ya? Oh, Ankero-kun. Ya, cuma ada 5 artis yang aku kasih batch. Karena aku tahu kalau mereka itu bisa dan bagus-bagus hasilnya. Tidak banyak-banyak sekali.
One day, as you play, you hear a rustling coming from some trees. You all freeze. Then a stone whizzes out of the green and hits you on the head. You stare in disbelief, a slow trickle of blood running down your face, partially blocking sight from your left eye.
Artis asli? Kalau si Joy emang artis. Kalau Bang SB itu iya artis asli, as in bisa bikin art kan ya. Kalau Joy emang artis, kan rame ya. Artis ibu kota dulu ya, Bang SB dulu kayaknya punya banyak pengalaman mengenai kehidupan malam. Seharusnya sama Mas Kun ya nyambung ceritanya kalau begitu. Seharusnya.
A group of other children from the city emerge from the tree line. You recognize their leader, a boy named Willard. "You shouldn't be here," he calls out. "It's against the rules." He punches the palm of his hand. "This is for your own good." You pick up. There were more of them, and they swarmed you. but you broke Willard's nose in the midst of it all, which you felt satisfied with.
This is good.
You weren't sure if it was the broken nose or that they got whatever anger they had towards you out of their system, but they left you alone after that. That night you are woken by voices outside your window. You look out. You can see the graveyard, though you know it's normally on the other side of the house and too far away to see. In it, 2 people dig up a grave. Despite the distance and lack of light, you can make out the name on the tombstone. Your father's. One of the people stops. Then, and without moving their body in any way, they turn their head to look at you. You do not recognize them. They grin an unearthly grin at you, so eerie that it wakes you from your sleep. By morning, you have forgotten it all.
Bang, saya mau nyobain game ini kah di stream? Demonya? Aku sebenarnya ini udah 2 kali. Ini yang kedua kalinya aku main, Sam. This is my second time playing the game, and I playtested the game probably like 5 or 6 months ago. And it was pretty interesting because it's basically like RPG and visual novel. The genre is probably CRPG. Because I saw some similar mechanism with CRPG in the other games too that have CRPG genre in it. It was interesting, but I couldn't play that long. I could only play it for an hour because the demo is pretty long though. And I have to cover other games. But pretty interesting, even though it's pretty heavy though. Tapi kalau saya mau lurking boleh, terima kasih. Baru game kedua juga. Karena kan masih panjang ya, dan satu orang pasti beda seharusnya ceritanya sama yang lain. Seharusnya ya.
Years later, you catch sight of yourself in a mirror, and the memory of this dream comes back to you as you suddenly realize that the face staring at you had been your own. The one you have now as an adult.
Betul, banyak game yang bagus-bagus dari game round. Kalau misalnya saya mau coba-coba. Plus kalau misalnya nyobain game sekarang langsung dapat poin, nanti kasih review dan feedback juga bisa dapat poin. Lumayan. Kalau dikumpul-kumpulin nanti bisa ditukar sama yang lain kan ya. Halo Mr. Y, selamat malam. Kenapa Kak Y?
1721. One morning, your mother comes to your school. She takes you out, even though classes are not finished. She says everything is okay, but you do not believe her.
Gak ada apa-apa. Oke. Sudah selesai kah streaming Duolingo-nya?
Her mannerisms tip you off. She is normally so distant, but today is very close. Holding hands and hugging you, kissing your cheek even.
Okay. Welcome to streaming world again in 2024.
She brings you around the town. First you stop to buy sugared apples. Then she takes you shopping. New clothes, new books, new toys. A luggage trunk. You walk the city walls, and the two of you take in the view. The sea to the west, the hills to the south, the forest to the east and north, and beyond the northern tree line, the road that leads to the capital. That, she tells you through teary eyes, is where you're going. You won't understand until you're older. Maybe not even then. You need more than I can give you. More than I can be.
Oh. G ini apakah artinya iya dalam bahasa Finnish yang Anda pelajari tadi, Mr. Y?
You protest. She cries. When she stops crying, she doesn't remember where you are, how you got there. A watchman brings you home. A few days later, your carriage rides out of town. In your children's stories, events like this happen on rainy days, but today is sunny and clear sky.
Okay.
As the carriage crests a hill, you can look back towards the city and see it all. The farms, the walls. How do you feel as you are taken away?
Confused, of course. Angry, feeling unwanted and tossed aside. This is something I could not fight. I heard a deep wound of betrayal. My parents are supposed to look after me and discard me. I don't understand what I did wrong for them to send me away like this. I wonder will I ever understand. Can I go back? No? Oh, cannot. Okay. Apakah Mr. Wei sudah mau makan? Sekarang jam 6 kurang kan? Seharusnya. Apakah Anda mau makan? Dinner? How do you feel as you are taken away? I'm angry. Let me read again, yeah. You protest, she cries. When she stops crying, she doesn't remember where you are, how you got there. A watchman brings you home. There your father glares at you. Angry that you upset your mother. Angry at your non-compliance. Hoffman brings you to your room to help you put your new clothes and books and toys into your new trunk. He tells you that she loves you, that this is for the best. But this is me, as someone who experienced this as a child. A few days later, your carriage rides out of town. In your children's stories, events like this happen on rainy days, but today is sunny and clear sky. I cannot say a tree. Because I don't think as a kid I will be able to be this wise. Okay. Enjoy the learning. Semoga lancar-lancar dan cepat paham bahasa Finnish. Meskipun aku bingung kenapa tiba-tiba Master Y belajar bahasa Finnish. But I'm a child. But it's going to impact my upcoming. What is this? This one. Should I choose two?
I heard a deep wound of betrayal. My parents are supposed to look after me, not discard me.
Oke, kemudian kenapa tiba-tiba berubah menjadi Finnish kalau begitu?
1722. A year has passed. More quickly than you might have expected. Winter's first snow falls lightly outside. You watch from your dorm and reflect on your time here.
Iya, aku baca gara-gara disuruh Amber. Aku baca. Kemudian kenapa tetap memutuskan belajar bahasa Finnish? Kenapa tidak bertahan dengan Spanyol? Maksudnya ke sana, aku baca kok. Aku tidak melewatkan beberapa percakapan di chatroom. Ini aku sedang menggunakan nada petty ya.
You took to this new life quickly, making many friends.
Oh, I see. Oke. Aku pikir pas lagi belajar bahasa Spanyol. Oh iya, betul. Nggak jadi. Aku pikir sedang ada kebutuhan untuk belajar untuk apa begitu. Ternyata tidak. Oke.
This place is filled with the unwanted children of powerful families. These connections will serve you well as long as you learn to look the other way from time to time.
Kenapa titik? Titik tajam. Kenapa?
1725. Your schooling is done now. Your time here is over. You spent much of this year deciding what to do next.
Kenapa lirik tajam? Why?
One of your professors said she saw something in you. This sounds exciting to you, and well paid. 1727. You are nearly 2 years into your training now. Your mentor, an older lady named Valentina Zupan, takes you to the Scottish courts to watch the burning of a witch. The woman is accused of fornication with the devil, but Valentina says that the only crime this woman, and women burned like her, committed was striving for knowledge, studying the natural world and trying to understand it. Valentina wants you to see how other countries treat people who they cannot understand, how they treat knowledge they cannot fathom.
The writing for this passage is kinda a lot in it, but this is 1727 though, and it's talking about a witch. You are nearly 2 years into your training now, and it goes largely as expected. You miss home, but the banks close less as time passes. Your mentor, an older lady named Valentina Zupan, takes you to the Scottish courts to watch the burning of a witch. The woman is accused of fornication with the devil, but Valentina says that the only crime these women and women, yeah, that's supposed to say it, burn like her, committed was striving for knowledge, studying the natural world and trying to understand it. Valentina wants you to see how other countries treat people who they cannot understand, how they treat knowledge they cannot fathom. Thank you Mas Kun, selamat malam, selamat beristirahat. Jam 1 kan? Selamat beristirahat, selamat malam. Bye. Thank you so much. Also thank you Mr. Wise for saying nothing. Also thank you Kaze for shout out. This actually could be implied for other things too.
She tells you then that a war has broken out at home. A lich, a powerful undead sorcerer, has begun raising the dead and marches on the capital. So far its army. This is our job, to slow the tide that comes for us. We shall travel to other courts, seeking help. We will get none. In reality, we're there to find the lips that whisper against us and do what we must to shut them. By deals or blackmail, whatever it takes. Eventually, word reaches you that the Lich has been defeated, that its forces collapsed as the final blow was struck. Your father was at that battle. The soldier's work is done now. Our work only gets 1729. Your training complete.
Okay.
You land your first post.
Thank you for saying nothing. Yes, thank you for saying nothing, because that nothing word actually emphasizing your previous chat, which is actually okay, because it means nothing for you to do a side eye. You land your first post as a diplomat.
You found yourself stationed in the rapidly crumbling court. Being at the center of a declining empire is an interesting position. You watch the tired emperor try to hold together the... Then one night, there is a knock at your door. You open it and guards enter the room, sweeping it for others. Once they give it the clear, the emperor himself enters. Though only 45, he looks older. His sunken eyes and the jowls on his face reminding you of a sick dog from your youth. He takes a seat by the fire and beckons you to do the same. There are a few pleasantries before he asks if Ralston will support the pragmatic sanction of 1713 and recognize his daughters as his heirs in order to keep his line alive. You know that he has severed ties with his siblings over this, and that your support may prop up the empire for another generation and save it from spiraling further into chaos.
I don't understand. He takes a seat by the fire and beckons you to do the same. There are a few pleasantries before he asks if Ralston will support the pragmatic sanction of 1713, recognize his daughters as his heirs in order to keep his line alive. You know that he has severed ties with his siblings over this, and that your support may prop up the empire for another generation. and save it from spiraling further into chaos. A second, I don't know what am I supposed to choose. Should I choose one? You assure him that Ralston as a matriarchy will do what it can to support his daughter's ascension and inheritance of the land, fortune and title. You tell him that your great nation is recovering from both definition and Lich wars and cannot pledge itself to his cause as worthy as it is. Just to, because it's the truth, right?
You tell him that your great nation is recovering from both the Venetian and Lich wars, and cannot pledge itself to his cause, as worthy as it is. He placed his palms firmly on his knees, pursed his lips, and nodded slowly. You suspected he expected this response, or perhaps he was just used to getting it from dignitaries. He thanked you for your time and excused himself. You could not read the man well enough to tell. 1733. When you learned of your father's death, you were...
At work.
At work. You were called into a private room, and the news was delivered to you by your superior. It was a small stone room. Now, days later, your carriage crests the hills towards Marnes, the sun blasting off the red and yellow bricks and rippling off the blue sea beyond. You are almost home.
Home to see my mother, to support her in this terrible time. Home to reclaim my life here, and now that the man who sent me away is dead. Oh. Okay. Home to bury a man I never really knew and never would. What is the most okay option?
Home to see my mother, to support her in this terrible time.
I look handsome. Okay. Let's continue. Bang SB ngomong apa? An hour from the north gate of Mars, my coach had been climbing a steep hill surrounded on all sides by oaks before the great forest gave way to farmland.
Should we stop, sir?
Is everything okay here, my good lady? Hey there, good man, what has this young woman done to draw your attention? Di Discord kah? Iya, di Discord Bang SB. Aku belum bisa lihat kan ya, kan lagi streaming ya. Ngapain? Belajar sama yang ahli apanya? Oh, I didn't understand this before. And there we saw a young woman accosted by two brigands.
Yes. Apart from this pair of fools annoying me.
Iya, itu Bang Adli itu maksudnya Bang yang ahli kan ya? Why? Why me?
Stay out of this. It is none of your business.
Sih kalau misalnya Sam main ini kayaknya Sam bakalan suka. Karena Sam suka game kayak Baldur's Gate 3 kan? Dan seharusnya Baldur's Gate 3 dan ini kayaknya mirip. Karena sama-sama CRPG kayaknya genrenya seharusnya. I will get the pun Bang SB. I love those type of joke and I actually understand a lot. So you won't think I wouldn't get the joke and the pun. Ah, okay. Hmm? Okay. I can't read this. The green bar is energy, the blue bar is activity. AP to move, attack, reload, equip weapon, and cast spell. AP, which one? The fifth one? Energy indicated how tired a character is at 0 they are unconscious, but not necessarily dead. Activity indicates how well a character can move about and fight. It's temporarily reduced by being stunned, for example. Click on the terrain to move your active character toward a spot. The hexagonal tiles slide up to show you the route that will be taken. It costs 1 AP per tile move. Okay. Did you have to? Click on an enemy character to attack them with your active character. You must be close enough to them to strike and have enough action points left. Melee weapons have a range of 1 or 2 hexes. Missile weapons can fire a lot further. How? Click an enemy character to attack. How to choose the weapon? Open inventory, double click a weapon to equip it. Open inventory. How? Which one is my inventory? How to equip this? Is it equipping? Perhaps yes. Hover over a weapon icon in your character sheet or inventory to see its stat. Huh? Where? Hover over a white weapon icon in your character sheet. Where? Character. Huh? Oh. Okay. If you have undead minions in your control and some magical ability, then you can activate and move a minion by casting the activate minion spell. What? What do you mean? Activate minion spell? During combat, your camera can move freely using the arrow or right joystick. Combat speed up slider controls the speed of action. Click for more detailed info. Huh? So I was not killing anyone with my character. Okay. Florian attacks Atli with spear. Spear.
Thank you for helping me. I know you. You are the son of Zelig.
Who are you?
Just a girl from the village yonder. I was collecting herbs when they waylaid me.
Who are those men? Surely Mans has not become so lawless. Were you not afraid your life's in danger? Perhaps you would care to visit me at my mansion when I'm settled in? Oh no! Really? I stuck. No, that option is bad. Be safe that I must be away from my father's funeral awaits. Okay. 5.
I am sorry. It is a sad day, and Lord Zelig was a good man.
I glanced out to wave farewell, but in the place of the young man stood an old hag watching me. This one.
Be wary. Viserek dead the wolves are circling. The house of Van Eelstrik may have an important part in the future of the kingdom. Do not presume to know who your friends and enemies are.
Okay. This is a cutscene, right? Before we are entering the house? Yep.
Welcome home, my lord. I trust your journey was a pleasant one.
Now 3 is too rude. I don't want to say 2, as best as one can expect given the circumstances.
If Sir wishes to go inside, I shall follow along with the luggage.
I need to talk to Albrecht and my mother and learn what I can about my father's death. Who is Albrecht? Huh? Albrecht Hoffman.
Please, go inside and I'll follow along with the bags once I pay the driver.
Okay. It was just as I remember, less cavernous perhaps, but still an impressive room with a grand staircase leading up to bedrooms and private offices. There was no sign of any of our servants, however, and there beside the fire my mother slumbered. This one? Juliana.
My baby boy. Come and sit on mother's knee.
Isn't she the one who basically threw me away? Yeah, even though it's still my mother, but still, isn't she the one who threw me away with my father? That's probably like 15 or almost 17? No, 15 years ago probably. I wanna be cold. You threw me away when I was little. Now it's my turn to throw you too. Okay, a set of candleless cards was displayed on the table. I won the card from my uncle, Berenger Fosse. What if I don't want to, yeah? Plus, I'm supposed to be tired. So... let's just do exploring. Where is she going? Going up? A crate of my father's most precious wines. Okay. No. Later. Going to finish exploring everything here first.
Can I help you, my lord?
I saw my mother. She seems worse than normal. Albrecht here later didn't mention how my father died.
Butler to the family Van Eelstrik since even your father was a boy.
What news of the funeral plans? Why is there half a suit of armor on the display? Why are all these paintings taken off the walls? I have not seen the rest of the house staff since arriving home, Albrecht. Wait, sorry. Hmm. Happy New Year to you, Adli. Happy New Year to you too, Sigi. Hopefully everything is going to be good next year for you and for me, for us. Also, hello and welcome. Musim Marian? This is pretty hard to understand in a glance. It was as you would expect a grand event with a soldier's crowd. Your uncle spoke during the cremation. Once the ashes were gathered, they were marched through town. The crypts were clear and his remains were placed in the family vault. If the gold chased out any indication, his ghost would have suitable fight should God see fit to shot him so. I don't understand. Even rereading the passages now didn't make me understand anything. So high. Why was the funeral so soon after his death? Surely they could have waited another day for me to arrive. There was no word that we would arrive, and your uncle was worried that the shroud would try to take the body. Given your father's part in the war, his corpse would have made for a valuable trophy. I'm surprised the members haven't been chased down by now. Should I ask more, yeah? This is still white though, and I don't want to ask anything anymore. I have more questions about the shroud. I have more questions about my father's death. Why is there half a suit of armor on display? Financial issue? Master, I cannot say much about it as I'm still not clearing all myself. Your father, it seems, had managed to run down his finances. While alive, he was keeping things
the
going.
butler to the family Van Elstrick since even your father was a boy.
Though just enough to mask it from me. When things settle more, and with your permission, I will begin to go through the finances in his office to make sense of the situation. Oh no, sorry. Then I had nothing to do then, except from just investigating my father's death. Probably I'm going to play the game until 12:30 ya. Like probably like 10 more minutes. The last time I played the game, it was super long to be honest.
Can I help you, my lord?
But this is still a demo and not a
Can I help you,
full
my
version.
lord?
So playing the game for too long probably going to make you forget about everything that happened if you play the full game later in the future. I should find the herbalist and ask him why he did the autopsy on my father. Now? Aren't you supposed to find out more on the documents? No. Leather hat. What's the difference of this and this? 3 corn, huh? I don't know, should
Can I help you, my lord?
Should I go and take a look and find the herbalist? Or should I continue exploring the house? Okay. Carrying a weapon openly within the current city is not allowed. Okay. A weapon? That's alright. Let's see. Bang Ali aku duluan ya. Oke. Thank you Bang SB. Happy streaming. Thank you Bang. Have a good rest, have a good sleep. Atau kalau misalnya masih mau kerja, selamat beristirahat. Selamat bekerja. Thank you for coming in Bang SB. Aku juga baru yang kedua kan. Masih ada kira-kira 8 lagi. Masih panjang seharusnya. Do we have a map? We do. Herbalist? What am I supposed to find herbalist? Should I ask? Nanti mau habis subuh. Habis subuh? Hah? Subuh beda subuhku tuh beda kan? Kalau subuhku mungkin aku tidak ya. I have more questions about the shroud. No, I wanted to ask about the herbalist. Who am I supposed to ask for the herbalist? No. Sudah habis. Apanya sudah habis Bang? Sebelum subuh? Ya. Iya, aku berusaha kalau misalnya bisa sebelum subuh sudah selesai. Soalnya kalau pagi itu aku sibuk siap-siap, bersih-bersih rumah, kemudian buka-buka pintu, kemudian masak air dan segala macamnya. Jadi tidak terlalu bebas sih sebenarnya. Plus kalau misalnya pagi itu sudah mulai ramai dan aku sih nggak nyaman ya kalau mau lanjut. I don't know, should we just explore the city then? My mother is coming again. Or no? Like I'm supposed to talk to herbalist, right? That's the next mission to do, but I don't know where. Cathedral, dockyard, Baron Jawas, that means gate, east gate, north gate, Fun Elstrip, my home. Second, let's come in again and take a look in case they left a message, let's say. How to herbalist? Who? Uncle Guard. offering from a man, cousin, queen, friend, Diedrich as Olivier. Mas, escape from academy. Hah? Atau yang mana? Yang mana? Yang mana? Atau yang mana kah? Yang berdua atau yang warnanya coklat? Yang kayak ada pedang? Kalau yang pedang, aduh tapi di epic ya. I had more to take care at home first before going to the city. Huh, aren't you said before that I have to find the herbalist? Before continue asking? Yang coklat, yang pedang kan? Oke. Thank you, Joe. Nanti aku claim. Tapi aku kayaknya belum beli itunya, game fullnya. My father's office. No. Where could you be? Is it this one? Or is it up here? If father wasn't in his office, he'd often be here. I used to wait for him to leave so I could look at whatever he had just been reading. Huh? Oh, the library. Where's the office? Is it this one? How to access this one? Oh, isn't this a door? Never mind. Si Jo, aku belum pernah nanya kayaknya. Tapi aku gak tahu apakah mesti dibeli dulu ya. Tapi kan di Epic ya, mesti beli di Epic dong, gak jadi deh. My father's desk, a pile of maps and writings scattered across it. It seemed he was a messy and that's life as I recall from my childhood. Oh, 2.
You're back? This is delightful news. It's been a few years, and you have gotten so handsome. I heard of your father's passing. Terrible thing, but it won't overshadow my joy at seeing you.
Okay.
Oh, this and that. I never really settled on anything, being honest. Yes, I was. I didn't manage to sell many, I'm afraid. I'm not cut out for it, it seems.
I'll just tag along with you for a bit and I'll help you sort things out before you head into the city. Oke. Jo, aku tadi mau tanya ini, tapi aku nggak tahu apakah tapi kan tetap perlu beli di Epic ya kalau mau DLC. Apakah sudah pernah coba main playtest yang Escape Academy? Tapi I have to go up again. Oh my god. Apakah sudah coba DLC yang bisa main bareng-bareng tapi bisa main sendiri? Oh my god, I have to go back up. Si Jo kayaknya pernah mampir pas aku streaming itu dulu yang DLC-nya playtest, dan itu seru, cuma ya agak frustrasi gitu kalau sendirian. Waktunya pendek kali, nggak tahu apakah diperbaiki atau tidak sekarang. Tapi kalau mau main bareng ya mesti beli DLC di Epic ya. Wait, as you tag along, is it okay for me? Oh gitu, gitu apa? Gitu apa? Oh, Escape bagus kok Jo. Kalau main sendirian bagus. Aku ya, selaku yang main demo doang dan belum jadi beli-beli. Terus nyobain yang playtest yang multiplayer itu bisa bagus, seru. Tapi kalau main sendiri ya capek. Soalnya waktunya pendek. Tapi seru. Kapan ya bakal dimaininnya? Entahlah. If she tag along, is it better for me to explore the city? So I can find out more about the herbalist. Pasalnya genetik gitu kan tiap kita ulang gamenya. Kalau yang DLC yang multiplayer iya, setiap ronde berbeda puzzle-nya, jadi dinamis dan tidak sama satu gameplay dengan yang lainnya. Kalau yang base game sih tidak ya, sama semua seharusnya, karena ada cerita kan. Why I took this? Larder. But why do I take this? How to place this? Like return? I don't want to take this. Oh. What time is this? 12:35. But why do I have to take this ya? What if I don't want to? I don't know how to return the item. We are on second floor and there's another ladder. Stair? Up? I see, okay. Up. Should we... Where is she? Sophia. Aren't you supposed to be here? She's gone.
Oh, this and that. I never really settled on anything, being honest. All the world's a stage, and the men and women merely players. Well, yes, I fear my stage career started and ended in my school days. Well, at least my troupe did. I didn't tread the stage in many performances, I'm afraid. I probably spend too much time in garnets these days.
Garnet? Okay. Can she accompany me to the city? So I can actually find what the herbalist is. Herbalist? Let's go to the back house. To the back of this house. What will I got? A card. Okay. No, here. I see nothing. Behind? What do we do? There are some trees. And this is the back of the house. I'm supposed to explore this area. But for what? I don't know. Oh, there's something here. Malam Bang Adli. Malam Bawang. Apa kabar? Apakah sudah mau tidur? Atau belum kah? So this was my father found. You make a skill check. Okay. Nugas pagi kayaknya. Oke. Apakah streaming? Kalau mau nugas atau tidak kah? A key? Okay. I believe this for opening a chest, but I forgot which one. Now, is it okay to save the game here? Or should I find what the herbalist to the city? I couldn't. I have to go up again. Fotonya enggak kayaknya. Oke. Apakah mau sambil nonton channel ini kalau begitu? Atau tidak? Kalau iya, selamat menikmati. Semoga enjoy. Semoga tidak terganggu. Kalau tidak, selamat bekerja. Selamat nugas. Guess I'm going to save you. To be honest, it's kind of confusing though. It's currently 1 January 2024. No, it's 2 January already. Currently it's 12:41 AM. This is my second playtest, so I have played the game back then. Before anything else, I need to talk to Albrecht and my mother and learn what I can about my father's death. I should find a herbalist and ask him why he did an autopsy on my father. I should find Nico's ex-partner and discuss my father's death. Okay. Oh, okay. Oke. Penasaran sampai pagi? Oke. Thank you. Until found a key behind in the bush. Thank you. That was 70 minutes. Oke. Terima kasih. Kalau mau menyimak, semoga tidak terganggu. Semoga nyaman. Baru game kedua juga. Belum banyak dari tadi. Masih ada 8 lagi. Thanks for playing it. Thank you for also listening to in the background. Even though you basically didn't say anything. And I hope you won't feeling disturbed or annoyed because I change the language from Indonesian and English while speaking. Depending on the chat room. But I wanted to ask a question though. You cannot bring your progress from previous demo or playtest to this new version? Because I believe I have played the game and basically have covered so many area in this house. Because back then I believe I have played and explored so many area in this house, and then I stopped playing after for like an hour too. But then I couldn't continue my gameplay from that, so I was wondering why. It's okay if you don't want to give any hints, but yeah, I thought you were just listening, and I hope the language exchange from English and Indonesian not going to bother you. Tail found a key in the bush. Because this is my second playtest and I couldn't continue my effort. My previous, not sure the save game was missing. It is. I think you probably saw in the beginning that I couldn't continue my progress from previous playtests. Because previously I have played a game and I have basically explored every area on that house. The key from the bush is important. Yeah, I know. Like a few, I can actually show you from my YouTube archive, I guess. Second, yeah, let me change something before I continue. This is Bullet Heaven Fest, not a sponsor game. Back then, even though I do feel confused because the language in the game felt kinda, what is this, high for me. So it's actually pretty hard to understand what's going on for me because English is my second language. So it took me a while to understand what's going on in the narration. Also, I'm not that accustomed to CRPG genre, and I believe this is CRPG if I remember correctly. And it does took me a while to understand the game back then, but I do enjoy the exploration and I do follow along. It's quite complex language, I understand. You did well. Thank you. Also, thank you, Kazi. Oh, also, I don't know. Lately, I don't know. For me, it's hard to. For me, it's hard to. What is this? To deliver some feedback to game around platform lately because I have been swamped with so many things to do lately, so I couldn't deliver feedback. But I wish the narration in the book for every page could be probably smaller, but I could probably set the font size by myself. But with that huge paragraph, makes me kinda don't want to read all of those pages, to be honest. But yeah, this is just my opinion. I don't know about the other. Let's check something, yeah. I believe I covered every area in the previous playtest. Necromancer. See, it's here. It's 9 August. No. 8 January. Last year. Understood. Thanks. Thank you. This is the previous playtest I tried. This is last year on 8 January. And I have covered everything basically on that playtest. Yet I don't know if you can bring the progress to the current playtest, hence why I was confused before. Can I see? I guess yes. But this is a year ago, and back then I don't have that much follower. But yeah, this is me a year ago. The layout is still the same though. Let's check it. Continue playing because I feel tired, honestly. Oh, see? There is a save. But I don't see this on the current build. Save name. What is this? I said I was tired, probably because I was thinking a lot. Because the game is also investigating, have an investigating genre. A year ago, I guess you deleted the game in between. Of course, I do delete the game. I don't have that much storage though. I only have like 500 gigabyte of storage. I only have 500 gigabyte in my SSD. So I always deleted a game if I'm not going to play the game in like 3 weeks or 4 weeks ahead. Oh, I see. It's not saved locally. Then, I mean, usually if I playtest a game, whether I deleted the game or no, the save file going to be still saved locally. And if I use a program to explore which folder is heavy, is huge in size, I can actually see some games still have the save file on my laptop. So I can actually just continue my progress, even though they are not in Steam. Huh, interesting. But yeah, it's been a year apparently since I played the game. I don't even realize. Wow.